Hey, it's Elizabeth Brown, the Kitchen Vixen. Good morning, and I'm doing a quick cooking video before I go to work. I wanted to do one last week. It was my birthday. I turned 51, so I'm 50 and 1 in 6 days now, but I was feeling a little under the weather last week, so didn't happen. So I'm really impromptu today. Some chicken thighs. So I'm going to start with my traditional red onion, and then I've got some bok choy. First, I'm going to throw in some of my favorite, or from grass-fed cows, I should say. Throw in my onion and a little salt and pepper. When I come home later tonight, I'm going to analyze what I've created this morning, but I already know how to meet most of my nutrient goals. So, for example, I always try to have leafy greens. I always try to have something orange, even though every other day is okay. I try to do it every day. So I'm gonna throw a carrot in my smoothie. I've got spinach in my smoothie and bok choy. I've got 2 leafy greens, but my emphasis is always first and foremost protein for muscles. Okay, I just worked out, very quick workout. It's gonna be in here. It was really fun actually. And I always have some ideas in my head. Like I was gonna try and do chest today. Okay, so I'm chopping up the bok choy, the white part. I use every part of the bok choy, and but I put the greens in last because I don't want to overcook those. So, before I worked out this morning, I thought, okay, I wanted to do some chest, triceps, and then I always like doing some legs. I just like doing something lower body. I'm kind of like stepping away from my bodybuilding routine where I used to only do legs twice a week and back and bis, the chest and tris. I keep that in my head, but then I always kind of do a little all over body workout somewhere along the way. I think I had the medicine ball in my mind. I was going to use weights, and I just used the medicine ball for everything, and it was really fun because I did like walking lunges with the medicine ball. And in my watermelon video, which I love, which is way more professional than this one I'm doing now, my trainer Simon and I did a whole segment of just exercises with the medicine ball, and it was so fun. So he showed me how to do walking lunges, and then you turn to the side, and then what's hard for me, and since I've never been married, I've never actually done this, it's like the here comes the bride, step, feet together, and step, turn, and then feet together, and then step again. So it's like I feel like the little kid in Father of the Bride who had to keep thinking about it and practicing. I'm like, yeah, that's me. All right, so my bok choy and onions are getting brown, and I didn't have any rice, or usually I have like a brown rice with long grain wild rice combo and lentils, but I didn't have any that made, so I did make some gluten-free black rice bread. Okay, so the more color, better antioxidant value. So black rice is still a part of that group, like blueberries, red onion, those anthocyanins that we want every day. Those are like some of the most powerful antioxidants. I emphasize antioxidants, but I always emphasize protein first and then minerals. And then the antioxidants are going to come into play. They're going to just be in there because you're already getting the nutrients you need. Not from the protein-rich foods, more from like when you're focusing on getting your minerals and vitamins, like vitamin C, vitamin A. All right, so I'm just throwing in 2 chicken thighs. And then I'm also going to add some eggs. So I'm doing the chicken and the egg, and I've been on an oyster kick just to ensure that I meet my zinc needs, because zinc is so vital and it's used in every cell of your body. It is part of your body's own antioxidant defense system. Superoxide dismutase is anything that's a mutase, like a ASE on the end is an enzyme. Zinc is used in, there are some areas in your body that use superoxide dismutase and they're zinc dependent. So that's just one example of how vital zinc is, but zinc is responsible for, oh Jesus, oh Basil, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't know you were right under my feet. Oh my God, Basil. Oh my God, I'm so bad. Okay. Aw, puppies. I'm so sorry. Basil. Poor Blibby. She's so sweet. Zinc is responsible for hormone production, like sperm production. If your zinc to copper ratio is off, and copper is way easier to get in the diet than zinc, then it's like one of the risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. So definitely want to make sure we get enough zinc in the diet. Therefore, I've been adding a smoked oyster to my recipes of the day. All right, so then I got my smoothie, my greens, my carrots, apple. I'm going to add an apple to that. And then I'm also taking some yogurt. So again, more protein. Protein in the chicken, protein in the eggs, protein in the protein powder, and the nuts and seeds that I'll add because I add the nuts and seeds to meet my mineral requirements, but I also get vitamin E from the nuts and seeds. But with the nuts and seeds, we also get, we get zinc and protein. Okay, so I have some yogurt, Greek yogurt. I'm throwing some blueberries. And I think I'll throw a couple of those in my smoothie, just for good measures. I'm gonna add just one little oyster to my combination here. I already got my lunch bag packed, got some water. For some of the nutrients that I'm missing, I have extra fish oil, which I do try to meet. I pretty much meet my omega-3s, but just in case, I'll take fish oil. And I have vitamin C, a multivitamin with mineral, just to be on the safe side. And then my vitamin D, because you can't meet your vitamin D needs with diet alone. You just can't. So the one thing about cooking in the morning is that you have to make sure that everything is off before you leave. I try to not leave any pots or pans on my stove, except that because my burner will still be warm, I'll put something on the burner just to keep my cats off of it, because I don't want it, I don't want them to step on it. So I just take all this stuff in my glass lock container, and I'll probably eat this when I get to work, and then drink my smoothie later and eat the yogurt in the afternoon. I know a lot of people are into intermittent fasting, and I get it. If your eating's like out of control and you don't have any timelines for when you eat and when you don't eat. But I personally cannot wait to eat. If I'm hungry, I have to eat, especially if I worked out. My muscles are craving some nutrition. So once you get on a good eating schedule where you understand like what your body needs, I don't know that you have to like set yourself up for rules like that. Plus, I find that people use it as an excuse to like, oh, well, I'm eating for 8 hours. I'm going to eat ice cream and cake and whatever I want. And that's kind of missing the point. So, all right. I got my bok choy with chicken and eggs. And then I'm going to make my smoothie. I have my greens, apple, some chia seeds, sunflower seeds. So I used to think sunflower seeds were the most nutritious, and they are good, but pumpkin seeds are really the bomb. Those are the most nutritious, the highest in iron and zinc. And I can't remember if any of these have, I'm sure they all have magnesium in them, but the nutrient that's easier to get, there's magnesium and then there's manganese. And manganese can actually take the place of magnesium in a lot of your reactions in the body. So the good thing about that is it's way easier to get manganese in your diet. But I still find I always meet my magnesium needs because I analyze my recipes, and I'm working on a book with some recipes so you can see how everything kind of adds up. So I got like 2 good scoops of protein powder because I don't have my regular scooper in. It's a little bit, my quarter cup is less than a scoop. I think it's a 1/3 cup is an actual scoop size. So I double my protein. So it's like 50 grams right there, plus the nuts and seeds, plus some soy milk. And this is like 60 to 70 grams of protein right here. And that's why I drink it throughout the day, not all at once, because I don't need that much protein at one time. And I just could not chug this thing if I had to. I mean, I guess if I had to, but I'd just rather sip it. So a dietitian walks into a bar and, no, I don't know. I can't think of, I have to think of some more dietitian jokes. A dietitian walks into the gym. We could be like fire. Yeah. No one could put us out, we burn so bright, and they will compromise. Yeah. Just to feel the energy of our life. Yeah, we could burn like fire, 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 fire. Yeah, we could burn like fire, 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 fire. What you waiting for? Okay, I gotta go to work now, and I feel so bad because I stepped on my little kitty's foot. So, say hi, Basil. She's so sweet. My protein shake and some water. I have an extra orange. Since I had a cold, I'm trying to get extra vitamin C. I think I have everything I need, so I'm gonna analyze it, and then when I post it, we'll see if I've met my nutrition needs for the day. Okay? All right, say bye. Bye, boobs.